be hell.
Who say it's complicated? We grew up crime related. From watching the mo folks smoke dope, yo, we're illustrated. Put on a killer bill to swear us some nigga chill. Realize and recognize and you survive if you got bigger steel. Then it was only a minute till our time was coming. It was at the point don't have no runners with those fucking youngins. See all the grown ups who's better smoked up. With no game to soak up, we shall fucking and load up.
What's up, family? You are now in tune to the Blacks Real Talk 101, the Gangsters channel. I wanted to discuss something, and it's concerning this man. He's an icon among people. He speaks what he talks about. He captivates probably millions, possibly. A lot of people is intrigued with the knowledge that he has, with the things that he says, and he has a lot of followers. But let me ask you this. Actually, look, man, a lot of these people we look up to as being great because they know some stuff or whatnot and all of this stuff, but none thus so far, none haven't came up with an idea with all the knowledge that they have. None have, and they speak about our terms with such knowledge, with such captivation. We hear them as they are playing an instrument. So we are indulged in their conversation. We love to hear them talk. They are the Pied Pipers of the black community. Now, as many times we look at people as though they are great, I don't look at them as they are great, regardless of how much knowledge and whatever they have, or how many followers they have, and so on. With all this knowledge, with all this understanding of things, not once have they came to a conclusion from the love that they have, the love that they share with us, the love that they say the oppressed black people, the love of so many things. But yet, none, no so ever, none, not even one, has came up with an idea, has came up with a plan to help the people who they talk to and who the people look up to. None with such love that they have for the communities and the black people. None. Not so ever, not even one, have came up with a plan to help black people out of the condition that they are in. In fact, they are living in the individualism mindset, because if you really, really love black people, like we really, really say and we really, really do, why haven't one have even contributed to come up with an idea or a plan to help us out of our living condition, out of condition that a lot of us are in poverty? And we're not talking about being poor, we're just saying being in poverty. And I'm sure other people talked about this before. about the poverty situation that we are facing, that we've been facing. It's like we don't realize that no matter if we got a house or whatever you want to call it, we're still in poverty. You lose your job, then what? Who's gonna give you another job quickly without any compromising yourself? Who's gonna do it? So I don't look at these people, and I'm looking at the conscious people, you precisely, who are captivated with wordplay of words of knowledge among the black communities, but none, not so ever, none, I have said before, no, not one, have presented a plan to help us out of this condition as a whole. You have 1 million followers. What could you do with $5 million? Then you get 5 million more million because you got millions of views and millions of followers. But yet, because we are so stuck on individualism, the love of all of them have waxed cold to even consider to do anything but talk and try to encourage people to do this. But you're not encourage them to let's pull out together our resources and let's see what we can do. None, not one. So we look at these people as being great. We look at the Caucasian man, who many of us still look at, many of you all, even in the conscious communities, bow down to the presence of these people in spirit. You do. None of you have thought of a plan to say let's do it this way. Why? Because you can't, deep inside, you can't love two masters. You are servants. So you're holding on to one. But we talk black this and black that, but at the end of the day, why haven't none of you came up with a solution? 5 million followers, let's just say. You can't pull your resources. You can't allow them. You can get, if that Creflo Dollar, let's keep it real. If Creflo Dollar can get his church building, which is consists of how many people, members, if he can get these people to buy him a private jet, just think what you all could do. What all you spiritual leader, what could you do? Creflo got his crew to get him a private jet. How much is the private jet? How many people's in that church? How many followers do the spiritual men have in the world? So let's cut all the bullshit out. Let's shake off the enchanting spells of wordplay. Look into a man's heart to see where his heart really is. Is there really love there? Or is it just another survival? If you love black people and you know the condition that they're in, where is love to say we got to figure out something? I rest my case on this. So despite of all of the talk, all of the enchantment speeches, all the being captivated, all the being influenced, all of being manipulated, all with being bedazzled. You haven't even presented one thing, but this is what this is knowledge. We find knowledge in ourselves, and if we find knowledge in ourselves, then we all can love, or if we find knowledge of this knowledge, this can help us catapult ourselves straight to the top. No. We need help. This person got 1 million views, 1 million followers. This person got 1 million followers. He got 1 million followers. But nobody has a plan, but yet talk about black people's condition. So where is the love? There is no love. There is just being exalted as being a god in the earth. A semi-god, if you will. Or someone to be looked upon as someone great. We love that attention. We want to feel like we're the man. We know how the story goes. So who cares about what this person done if he got 1 billion in the bank or whatever? That's individualism, because where is the love? You can't love two masters. You holding on to one. And by that being said, when you hold on to one, you don't have room for the other. Because if you had love, I don't even have that many views, but the thought comes in my heart, and we know the situation we in. Forget this man. We got to come up. We got to pull together, pull our resources together. I need $1 from everybody. Nigga got 1 million views. Creflo Dollar got a jet. But are we giving our money, or would we be giving our money to a Judas? You see? So forget all the magic talk, all the knowledge, and all this other crazy stuff. Which, let me may add though, we do have to find ourselves. We have to. But the point of it is that when you have a math teacher in class and the child goes to school, he taught math, and he becomes great at math because he had great teachers. So what are we following? That with all this knowledge and wisdom that we can't find ourselves to pull it together now. We have a lot of black educational people out here who can run businesses, who can run shops, who can run whatever. But now we got to build something to produce them. Shaq got 3.8 million, but Shaq, he invests in stuff, and I'm just sidetracking just to give you an idea. He invests in things that, like these little restaurants or whatever. But I never understood why these guys don't build their own restaurants. Why you become a partnership with somebody else's restaurant? See, you can't love two masters. So you don't have room for that. Because your room is, I'll join with this man and I'll join with his business. You see? So jobs don't get to the black communities. Some of these places that he owns or co-owns, what do you think they're resigning in? You understand? Niggas love Popeye's chicken. Why he ain't put his money in Popeye's chicken? Gotta help produce jobs for black people because it's set in the black community. Right? get them a higher pay. You can do that. Help them out. You see what I'm saying? So it can be done because, and the reason why it can't be done because these people love, or they're in the fact of the scripture where it says you can't love two masters. You're going to hold on to one. And while you're holding on to one, you're despising the other. This is Real Talk 101, the Gangsters Channel. Holla.